one. There it is. We are now live on Facebook and live on Instagram. It's your boy, Mike Marino, live from my mother's basement, bringing it to you at approximately 12:30 in the afternoon, East Coast time, Labor Day, Monday. Well, I don't expect a lot of people to be writing into the show today because it is Labor Day. And if you're unlike me, you're at the beach, you got the day off, you're having some fun, and you're just enjoying the beautiful sunshine. It's about 90 degrees here in New Jersey. But I thought maybe, you know what, I'd just come down to the basement. It's a little cool down here, do a little bit of a broadcast and see who's out there hanging out. I'll tell you guys a little bit about my night last night, which was extremely interesting and fun. I went to an Italian festival right here in my hometown of Scotch Plains, New Jersey, at St. Bartholomew's Church, where I went to catechism when I was a kid. And I got to tell you, the feast was out of control. Unbelievable food everywhere, and the entertainment on stage was stellar. My friend Mike Novello was on stage with his band, the broadcasters, and Michael's brother, Tony Novello's children were on stage, and these 13 and 14-year-old kids beat the shit out of this night. I couldn't believe the talent of these 13, 14, maybe 15 at best kids on stage beating the crap out of this room. These kids were unbelievable. They really need to be on America's Got Talent, I think. Maybe we'll talk about them a little later in the broadcast, but I asked them last night if they would like to be on my show, and they said yes. And I'd be so happy to bring these teenagers onto a show just like this, so everybody out there who's watching me can watch them as well. It's all about passing the buck and helping some talent from a local little town hit the big time, which would be really, really great. Anthony, it's nice to see you. Thank you for saying hello. Nico, how are you? Jay Verno, thank you so much for writing in. And of course, Brandon Bruno, Robert McClin Jr., Michael Mobilia, Brandon Bruno, how you doing, brother? Stina Lici, I don't know what you're doing up this early out there in Los Angeles, California. And of course, the legend of broadcasting himself, Carlo Valerio. Yeah, I should go to the beach. You know what I did? I filled up my pool extra high with some great fresh water this morning, and I put on my baby oil. As you could see, not baby oil. Remember we used to wear baby oil? People went to the beach wearing baby oil to get some sun. I got my sunblock on, sunblock 138, so that I don't fry my shit. Then I'm going to go outside. There's Nico Rumatera. I was talking about Rumatera, the band out of Italy last night at the Italian festival here in Scotch Plains. This band is not only fantastic, they actually wrote a song, and my name is mentioned in this song. So, Nico, I appreciate all of that stuff. I want to come to Italy and perform. I'm supposed to be out there for a weekend in March, which would be dynamite. So keep writing in, keep talking to your boy, Mike Marino, because eventually I am going to perform worldwide, and I'm going to help. I was telling everybody that this band that was on stage last night aspired to be like Rumatera, and that would be cool. You're Italian, your sweat acts as SPF30. You would think, but I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of olive oil in my skin, and I don't know why I don't get protected. You would think I would, but I don't. I'm very fair-skinned, so I tend to burn. But then the olive oil skin does kick in, and I tend to get tan. I do get my tan on. Rob the Builder, nice to see you. 692. Michael, you're going to be at the feast tonight. Yes, you know what? I'm going back tonight. Why? I was there last night. We had a lot of fun. The feast of St. Bart's, nice Italian festival. I mean, they had everything over there. In fact, I came home with some Zappalas. I have one right here, and I'm going to broadcast how you eat a Zappala the right way. Now, it's left over from last night, so it's not as fresh as it was last night, but I bought 10 for $10 last night. I bought 2 bags of 10. I gave 10 to my neighbor. She's older. She couldn't make it over there. She couldn't walk over, so I came home bringing a nice bag because that's the way us Italians roll. We take care of the neighborhood. Right, it's all about the neighborhood, and I did come home with them. Barbara, how are you? It's nice to see you. Happy Labor Day to you too as well. There's Vincent. Happy Labor Day, Vincent. Nice to see you. Always nice to see you. In fact, I posted you all over the internet. You're one of the funniest guys alive. Baby oil and iodine to get a tan. Remember, people put iodine in the baby oil. Coming to see you in Florida in November, December. Thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate that. Yes, we were at a nice Italian festival last night. The sandwiches were great. I had a nice meatball sandwich. That's what I like to go for. And then, of course, everybody comes home with Zapplas in a white bag like this or a brown bag. Let's supposing you buy 6 Zapplas, you buy 10. I bought 10 for $10, 6 for $6. They put them in the bag, and of course, a couple of shovelfuls of white sugar, powdered white sugar. Then you walk around with this hot bag, sizzling of delicious, what white people call Italian donuts, if I could say that. Us Italians, we call them Zapplas. Right? You put the Zapplas in the bag with the white sugar, of course. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Johnny Novello, you guys are unbelievable last night. This is one of the kids I was just talking about. These 3 kids went on stage last night, and I say kids, because they're kids, and they were banging it out. The drummer was singing. Do you know how hard they play the drums and sing at the same time? This kid was kicking some serious ass. And the place was going mad. I should have been on stage with you, John. Really. I should have been hosting that show, because I would have introduced these kids like, I don't know, Aerosmith showed up at a feast. That's the way you do it and make it happen. So, hey, John, if you're watching right now, I hope you're still watching. What is the name of the band again last night? I want to do a big shout out right here while we're live. We're live on 2 different feeds right now, Instagram Live, Facebook Live. You can also listen to me on ddvradio.com and italianamericanradio.com. We're getting a letter from one of the guitar players that was in the show last night. Charlene, how you doing? Charlene, I'm coming to Vegas September 10 through September 16 during the Feast of San Gennaro in Las Vegas, Charlene. So let's get together. I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm coming out there. I hope you're watching. I know Wheels moved out of Vegas, which is very upsetting to me. But I'm coming out there, so let's get together, okay? I got your number. I'll give you a call. Charlene Carvino used to be the talent coordinator of the Riviera, which is one of the oldest and greatest casinos in Las Vegas, and we miss it very dearly. Clean sweep. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I watched 2 bands last night at the Italian Festival at St. Bart's Church, Scotch Plains, New Jersey. The Broadcasters, starring Mike Novello and his boys, and I also watched Clean Sweep, starring John T. Novello, who is the son of Tony Novello. And these 3 kids that were on stage were just absolutely fantastic. And I would like to have them on my show. So, John, let's talk during the week. Maybe you and your dad, some people from the broadcasters, come down to the basement, have a little nice homemade wine with yours truly, and we'll talk about what a great band that should be on America's Got Talent, knocking it out of the ballpark. Because a lot of talent, believe it or not, comes from this small town, Scotch Plains, New Jersey. Skeets Nehemiah, who ended up playing football on the 49ers. The guy who wrote the Broadway play, oh, shit, I hope it comes to me. Sounds groovy. This kid's saying groovy like it's the 1970s. Okay, fantastic for you, Johnny. The play, I want to say Hairspray. Pretty sure that's it. And also the lead singer for the Smithereens. What's his name? Shit. The lead singer of the Smithereens was born and raised in this town too. Joanne, that's right. We call them Zappalas. A lot of people say Zeppeli. I never said Zeppeli in my entire life. I think if I said the word Zeppeli, my mother would have slapped the soap right back in my mouth. We say Zappalas. Okay. So anyway, why can't I think of the lead singer? Son of a bitch, Italian fella from Scotch Plains, New Jersey. It'll come to me. Pat Denizio. Pat Denizio, born and raised here in Scotch Plains. Myself, a lot of different people, good talented people coming from Scotch Plains, New Jersey. That's right, he died. Pat Denizio passed away, I want to say like a year ago. Here's Jimmy Wheeler from here in Scotch Plains. Jimmy, how you doing, man? Jim, I'm really sorry to hear about your mom. I wrote in that I remember your mom so specifically. I remember you, your sister, your family. We're here in Scotch Plains right now. We all went to the Feast of St. Bart's last night. So it's nice to see you. And I'm really, really sorry about the loss of your mom. I mean, I lost my mom about 4 years ago. The anniversary of my mother's death comes up in October. My mother died a couple of days after her birthday during the storm Sandy. And it's very, very sad when they go. And it's just almost, there's no words to even find to think about how this all sucks when that all happens. But I guess we got to keep on tracking through, and maybe honor them would be a way for us to not be so depressed and miss them all the time the way that would be. That's right. Everybody's writing in right now. Yes, Pat Denizio, born and raised here in my hometown, Scotch Plains, New Jersey. I was friends with Pat, and of course, you know, he was the lead singer and I guess the front man behind the whole big group, Smithereens. So we think about him. He lived across the street from where the feast was last night. His mom still lives there, and I believe his sister. They live in his big house, which is directly across the street from the church, St. Bartholomew Church, here in Scotch Plains, New Jersey. So very, very sad. But you know what? We'll honor them tonight. As they said all weekend, they were mentioning his name. They mentioned everybody's name who came out of this town, and I was having a lot of fun being part of it. We had some pizza, had a meatball sandwich, and I came home with Zapelas, not only for myself, but my neighbor right next door because she couldn't walk over, so I went and got them. Here we go. This is a Zapela. So what you do is you put in your sugar, your powdered sugar, you roll it up like this. They're usually hot and warm from out of the boiling oil. Nice, good, healthy oil, you know, stop your heart and everything. Then you shake this son of a bitch. You watching? You watching? You shake that shit. Because it makes the sugar go all over your Zapela. And then you got to get ready because when you bite it, the dust is going to go everywhere. So I brought a plate so it won't go on my my laptop. Sometimes if you wait overnight, the sugar turns into a ball. That's a ball of powdered sugar. Not supposed to eat that. Oh, it's delicious. I really should have a cup of coffee right now, but I have water. Got to run. Let's talk later. You got it, Carlo. Here you go, folks. Check it out. Boom. There it is. That's what they might call it, an Italian donut. I can't say that. This is called a Zapela. Watch it. Unbelievable. I could feel my arteries clogging right now. This is like a nice big shot of cholesterol right into the widowmaker that goes right into the heart. Oh, so good. These Zapelas are so good, I think if you had a heart attack, you might not mind. I just cracked myself up. Sometimes, if you bite it, you take the soft section and put it back in the bag and squish it into the sugar. See the sugar everywhere? Yeah. The Sicilian princess just said, I love them the next day when the sugar is greasy. That's right. This bag is full of sugar grease and oil. I feel like I'm a cooking show. I can't even talk while I'm eating this. I hope you're all having a great Labor Day. Let's do a shout out to a sponsor. Well, I'm eating this shit. Wait a minute. I'm almost done. One more bite. Do I sound like a gavone or what? Hey, Paul, how you doing? You gavone. He usually call me a gavone. I am a gavone. I'm going to eat the sugar. I don't give a shit. Wow. I don't know the name of the company that made the Japlas yesterday. John, nice to see you. But I will tell you this. I am acting like a little bit of a gavone, which means in Italian, a bit of a pig. I'm making a pig of myself. That word is gavone. I'm making a little bit of a pig of myself because I'm eating while I'm talking. But you know what, folks? They are absolutely delicious. There's one thing that I don't kid around about. I'm a foodie at my age right now. I love food. I just can't stand talking about it. I love food. I actually probably should have a talk show about food because I know all about it, especially Italian food. It's not the only food I eat. I eat food wherever I go. I want to try something different. I love trying food of different cultures no matter where I go because that's more fun, right? But when you go to an Italian festival, yeah, you can get pizza. You can get meatball sandwiches. You can get chicken and wine sauce. You can get macaroni. Rosemary, hi, how are you? Happy Labor Day to you too, sweetheart. It's nice to see you. Yeah, you can get meatballs and pasta. Charlene's laughing because she called me a gavone. You beat me to the punch. Because I said it anyway, and that's what it is. A gavone is basically a person who's a piggy. You made a piggy yourself. You shouldn't be eating with your mouth full. That's what my mother used to say when I was a little kid. Stop that. Stop eating with you. Stop talking with your mouth full. Chew your food, swallow, and then you talk. Right? Nowadays, kids eat and text. They don't want to talk to nobody. Happy Labor Day to you too. Spesh in Vegas. Spesh in Vegas, whatever that is. Nobody has their real name. Everybody got a code. Manja, you gavone. Charlene, I miss you. I miss the Riviera. Let's get together when I get out to Vegas on September 10. I'll be out there during the big Feast of San Gennaro. I'm also performing at the Feast of San Gennaro right here in New York City. And I'm also performing this Friday night, folks, if you're watching, September 7th at the Feast in Hoboken, New Jersey. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know how I'm not supposed to be a gavone. They got me hosting all these Italian festivals. It's not like they don't give me this food for free. And then I walk around eating raviolis and meatballs. Chicken parmesan is what I wanted to mention. I actually wanted to get a chicken parm sandwich, which is delicious. Hey, and I saw some of my great friends last night, some of my marching bandmates that I haven't seen in quite some time, like Jeff Muller, who's watching the show right now. This guy was a fantastic drummer. I still think he's playing, and he's got a great family man, great father, great marriage-minded man, Jeff Muller. And he came out last night with Jim Lauricella. This is another drummer. We were talking about this on the show one time with another fellow drummer. Jeff, if you're watching, what I was doing was I was talking about how our marching band, Scotch Plains Fanwood High School, was very well known. They did TV commercials. There was hundreds and hundreds of people in the band, and they had flag squad, color guard, twirlers, cheerleaders, the whole 9 yards. But it was a military type school, a military type band, and the cadence that the drummers would do was very military style, you know, rum, bump, 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 like this. But I think it was in my junior year that I met this guy, Jeff Muller, and I met, of course, Jim Lauricella, and we thought, you know, maybe we should have some Latin percussion going on, something a little bit more funky. And we used to get to play in the Columbus Day Parade, and in the Columbus Day Parade, there were bands from all around the world, high school marching bands, college marching bands that wanted to be part of this whole thing. And I remember when we went over to meet the drum squad that performed for the school, Elizabeth. If you're from this area, you know what I'm talking about. It was a little bit different. And Elizabeth had a little bit more of a dance routine to their cadence, and I liked it. I liked it a lot, and I wanted to learn. So we decided that maybe we could be a little bit more like Elizabeth and get some Latin percussion going. So we made our own drums. We bought some cowbells. The school didn't even have a budget for this shit. So we put it all together, started banging out a nice Latin percussion beat. So we mixed it into the military beat, had one of the longest, most awarded military Latin cadences throughout the state of New Jersey. And we ended up getting really well known for doing that. So I'm hoping those guys are going to get together with this meet. You know how it is when you haven't seen somebody from high school in 20 years, and there they are, start comparing yourself. Like, why does he have a full head of hair and I don't have any? That's some bullshit. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. It's Italian Sunday on Monday in my house. It's a great day. The Gavone. Yeah, well, there you go. Shelly Beam, it's nice to see you. James, nice to see you. Dawn, I hope you're having a great time and everything is going well in your new business. Of course, there is Kerry Stone. How are you? And my man, Marco Asante, co-starring in my TV series, Make America Italian Again. And we go on tour starting 10 days from today to Las Vegas and Los Angeles, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and onward and onward. Cam, good morning. It's nice to see you. Tony Chettini, nice to see you too. I hope you guys are having a great Labor Day. A lot of people were walking around at the feast yesterday asking me where did I get these t-shirts that say Make America Italian Again. Folks, it's very easy. I want you to go to MikeMarino.net. Go there right now. Go to MikeMarino.net. Spell my name correctly, M-A-R-I-N-O, Italian. MikeMarino.net. Subscribe. All you got to do is hit the button, and then you'll always know where I'm going, what I'm doing, and you'll get to see this show. A lot of people keep on going to Michael D. Marino. That's my personal page. Yeah, there's a couple of people over there that I'm friends with, but why don't you come here, Mike Marino Live, and you'll get all this great stuff. From Micro Mash. Micro Mash, it's nice to see you. T-shirts say Make America Italian Again. We're selling them like hotcakes. All you got to do is go to my website. Go to my website, you'll see that there's a code. You take that code, and you get 20% off. Not only do we sell T-shirts that say Make America Italian Again, we have DVDs that say Mike Marino Live from the Borgata. And not only do we have Mike Marino Live from the Borgata for sale, but you can watch Mike Marino Live from the Borgata on Amazon Prime. I'm actually in a movie called The Craig Sized, and you can watch that on Amazon Prime as well. Just go to Amazon Prime and log into Mike Marino and check out what I'm doing, where I'm going, and how I'm celebrating Labor Day, and how you can actually be a sponsor of this show or come on the show. Remember, we're not just here on Facebook Live and Instagram Live. You can listen to me on DDV Radio every Thursday night at 8 o'clock, and you can also listen to me on ItalianAmericanRadio.com. Not only do you get those T-shirts, you can get underwear. That's right. These little panties, aren't they a beautiful little gem? Don't wait till Christmas. Get them now while you can get them on sale at MikeMarino.net. See how it says get the bat on the ass of the panty? And Mike Marino to remind you of where you've gotten them. And on the front, it also says Make America Italian Again, right over here. Check that out. So don't forget, folks, go to MikeMarino.net and catch up. See you soon, my friend. Marco, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So I know today's a holiday, but maybe we'll talk again tomorrow because we do got to catch up. A lot of cool stuff. Maybe you people would like to hear, and if Marco's watching right now, we, Marco Asante and myself, are co-starring in a web series called Make America Italian Again. We have a wonderful director. His name is Cody Bosin, a wonderful producer. Her name is Tatiana Bosin. You got to check this out, folks. It's one of the funniest shows I've ever been part of. And if you want to see it, you can go to Mike Marino Live on YouTube, or why don't you see it in 2 film festivals? Marco, are you watching? 2 film festivals. Sunday, September 16th, The Pizza Guy, episode number 13, will air in the New Jersey Web Film Festival. New Jersey Web Film Festival on Sunday, September 16th. Check that out. And it's also going to be in the Glendale Film Festival for you California people that are watching. Marco, if you're watching, October 11 at the Lemley Theater, episode 13 of Make America Italian Again. The Pizza Guy will screen at the Glendale Lemley Theater at 10 o'clock. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be there, but hopefully Marco and the cast and the director and the producer will be there. Some questions and answers. If you guys want to know how we came up with what we came up with and how we created what we created, you'll have a lot of fun with that. It's actually very interesting how something like this falls in your lap and away you go, and it's really clean. Makes people laugh hard. This week, I'm going to be performing on Thursday night, September 6th, right here in New Jersey. Got two more shows while I'm here on tour. Come and see me at Scotty's Comedy Cove in Springfield, New Jersey. That's Scotty's Comedy Cove, Springfield, New Jersey, this coming September 6th. This show will be starring New Jersey's funniest lawyer, John Bramnick. And ladies and gentlemen, on this show, it will be hosted by the ever lovely and beautiful Pam the Butts. Not only is Pam beautiful and gorgeous, she's an incredible entertainer. Funny as hell, talented as hell. She's what we call a triple threat in the industry. Not only is she funny and performs stand-up comedy, but she's an actress, she does sketch comedy, and she plays the guitar and sings. I guess that's a quadruple threat. You got to watch this. She's fantastic. She's fun. And I'm so happy and proud to have her on the show with me September 6th at the Comedy Cove, Scotty's Bar and Grill at Springfield, New Jersey. Make sure you come and check that out. And also you'll see New Jersey's funniest lawyer, John Bramnick. This Friday night, September 7th, I'm hosting the Italian Festival in Hoboken, New Jersey. You got to come down. That's this Friday night, September 7th, starting at 6 o'clock. There's going to be a lot of rappers and singers and comedy artists on stage September 7th at the Italian Festival in Hoboken, New Jersey. September 8th, I'll be in Los Angeles performing again. And on September 9th, I will be at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood, California. September 10th through September 16th, I'll be at the Tropicana, Las Vegas, Nevada, with my friend Marco Asante. You got to come and check out that show. Don't forget, on September 16th, New Jersey Web Festival. Watch episode 13, The Pizza Guy. On September 20, I'm performing at the Feast of San Gennaro in New York City. That's right, I'm finally getting to perform at the Feast of San Gennaro in New York City. I will be at Cha-Cha's Italian restaurant down in Little Italy on Mulberry Street. That's at 7:30. Folks, get your tickets right away. This show is going to sell out. I have a funny feeling we're going to add a show, which is something I'd like to do anyway, so I hope we do that. September 21, I'm performing at the Golden Door Film Festival in Jersey City, New Jersey, Jersey City Lowe's. All right, not only am I going to be doing a quick set of stand-up comedy, but the movie that I'm co-starring in, Criticized, which is a thriller, will be on screen in front of thousands of people. So I hope you'll come down and check out this show. All right? That's right. Come and see the show, and then you get to watch the film at the Golden Door Film Festival in Jersey City, New Jersey on September 21. September 22, nice big fundraiser. We're going to save some lives and make some people happy. All right? OLM Auditorium in Kinnelon, New Jersey. That is September 22. I want you to come down and check out the big show with a lot of different comedians and myself. OLM Auditorium, Miller Road, Kinnelon, New Jersey. And if you would like, September 23rd, I'll be hosting the Golden Door Film Festival. That's right. I will be the Oscar giver, and the Oscar goes to, hopefully, me, because I'm actually going to be in a movie that's screening on that night. And that is September 23rd at the Golden Door Film Festival, Jersey City, New Jersey. I'll be hosting that show. January 26th, I'll be at Harrah's Casino in Atlantic City. And on September 20, oh, I said January, I don't know why. September 26th, I'll be at Harrah's Casino in Atlantic City. Come on down, catch that show. September 28, 29, and 30, I'll be at one of my favorite comedy clubs in Northern California, Sacramento, Old Town Sacramento. Place is called Laughs Unlimited. All right? Check out all this great stuff for you people in California. Don't forget, our film, Make America Italian Again, our web series, will air in the Glendale Film Festival at the Lemley Theater, 10 o'clock on October 11th. October 19th, I'll be at the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood. And then we'll start bragging about what we're going to do in November. All right? I got to get going. I want to go spend some time with my friends and family here on this beautiful Labor Day. Big shout out to my sponsor tonight. Right now, you're looking at Remax of Berkeley Heights, everybody on Instagram, everybody here on Facebook Live. I want to thank my sponsor, Remax Integrity Advantage, Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. I want you to visit and talk to Barbara and Jim Mulcahy, sellwithmulcahy.com. give them a call. If you're looking to buy a house, if you're looking to sell a house, maybe you want to rent something somewhere someday, they can hook you up. They're really nice people, and they're very good at what they do. Call 908-665-0600. Again, sell with Mulcahy. 908-665-0600. My name is Mike Marino. I want to thank everybody for watching live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun here today. I got to get going. But let's make America Italian again, folks. You know how we do it. You don't know nothing. You don't say nothing. You don't see nothing. And how do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By always saying the same thing. Don't take no shit from nobody. Happy Labor Day, everybody. I'll see you. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.